Starring Detective Francis McQueen. Click to start. That is a very large cursor. Let's see. Malice in Wonderland, Tome Alone. I guess these are my case files, okay. The settings here, audio settings. Sound effects, music. Police corruption on. Graphics high def. How to play. Super high def. Virtual reality? What? Machine can't run this. High def, super high def, virtual reality, spooky division. Your machine can't run this. I don't even know what. So I guess high def is the base, super high def, virtual reality, spooky vision. Your machine can't run this. I wonder if it actually changed anything. It being a pixel game. I don't know, super high def? I'm feeling nothing actually changes. All right, let's leave it at that and see. I don't think there's a difference. Could be wrong. All right, let's what do we want to do here? Malice in Wonderland. Twin Lakes Police Systems Volume 13, Malice in Wonderland. Case summary. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with the further details. Start investigation. Well, I want to play through the settings one more time just to see if anything looks different. Officer Dooley. Whoa, I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved to me as I pulled in. Well, I guess this place has been spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get your ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid. I don't know if I can do weird voice. I don't know if I can do weird voices this entire time. My problem with if I try to do a funny voice is that it starts out fine and then after a while it just kind of dissolves into something random and yeah, we'll see here. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing on a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great. Let's get this started. Dooley. All right, let's see. Restart save options. Language. Yeah, I guess there's no actual change in the graphics. Let's see, Dooley. After you, detective, you know whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Roy Jones, Officer Dooley, this is, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see, Twin Lakes finest, eh? So how can I help you, detective? Do tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has limited conversation pool. What a dick. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. Wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number, they'll vouch for me. Busty Bells, Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Bells, fond memories. Busty Bells, Booty Boutique. Excuse me? I mean, where was he? Bell shop? What? You received item matches. Okay. Nice schooner. Ha! You dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. A schooner's a sailboat, Dooley. Alright, so... So we got matches. Hallway. Living room, closet, study, grandfather clock. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Grandfather was a clock? What? No, he had a clock. Shame, I thought I'd finally found something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. Study. Locked. I wonder where I'd find a key. Closet. Box of junk. A blacklight bulb. Might as well take it. Got it. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. Then we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. You received item a blacklight bulb. Let's see, a living room. Hallway, upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Daughter's bedroom, master bedroom, flowers, telephone, attic, flowers. Place this fancy deserves something nicer than a plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of spaces to put it. Let's see, tree, pony, man, drawers, Mrs. Jones. Hello, can I ask? My baby's gone. Can you tell me about Allie? She just disappeared, my baby. Is there anything, you have to find her? Goodbye. Find her! Alright, man. A drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put it on APB. No, Dooley, don't do that. Hey, I know this tree. It owes me $5. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Let's see. Pens. This is no time for art. Detective. Black light. This looks useful. You received a black light marker. Interesting. Now I have a bulb and a marker that could work together. Drawers. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Teddy. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid know-nothing bear. Alright, master bedroom. Let's see. Painting. Photo. Seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this hit her hard. Alright. Bed. Waterbed, very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. Nanny McFiend. Gee, McFiend. I wonder. Ooh, a strange page. Okay. It's a particular pattern from an Occult for Dummies book. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. That's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing here in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. How long have you been working for the Joneses? The Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with S, you still pluralize it. It's not really the best time. It's always a good time for grammar, sir. Anyway, best answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. Say, you're the nanny. Ah, yes, the very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I'm the nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Study key. This should unlock the study phone. Alright, anything else? Family photo. Alice and her mom looking quite happy here. Drawers. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. Okay, I think we've explored all the things. Locked. I wonder if this should unlock the study for me. Oh, can we? Ah, okay, we do it like that. And presto, we're in. See painting. Roy Jones Esquire takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left too. You received item lantern. So maybe we could use the matches to light the lantern. Dog statue. This is a statue that's ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Let's see. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. For shame. His magazine collection, geez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. Jugs Weekly. Nice. Another lovely pair. Armchair. Hey, I just realized that there's only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, so we've already talked to him, and he has nothing further to say. I think there was an attic we could go check out. Attic. All right, let's see. Paint thinner. Boxes. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. Paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left to it now. You received item paint thinner. Paint cans. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Broken lamp. Maybe not to be broken after all. Just a blown bowl. All right, let's... A box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Let's try black light bulb in the lamp. I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. What? What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. The pattern on the door wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. All right, let's maybe use the page on the doorway to finish up the symbols. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. All right, so what do we got? We're missing what? 3 symbols. So we're missing one of these squigglies. Turn this down 1 notch here. Let's see. We're missing a double of dots. There we go. And finally a square. 2 dots. That should be it. Great. Maybe now's a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Oh no, not on my watch. Okay. I should probably light this thing, you know, just in case. Alright, so we lit the lantern. Probably feel like I want the lantern to go in there. We got paint in there and lantern, so that's a rookie mistake. All right, I guess we go through the door. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. Maybe we give the lantern to Dooley. Okay, we put the lantern. All right, use the lantern on the door. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. It's like we're in the Upside Down. A box marked Baby's First Cult Robes. Label says Old Milk circa 1880. Why wouldn't you store that? Alice, don't look in there, mister. That's where the 3-eyed rats hide. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good, I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Crash, bang. Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot, I knocked him out. He can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of their bedroom. That's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you were gone. Although now you'd have... I thought you'd have given up by now. Let's see, what kind of cop would I be if I gave on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD. Sadly fair. So what is this, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes up, you and your schemes will be done for. A good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. Let's see. Okay, now drag your friend in here and no funny business. Let's see, do we drag Dooley? Is she still in the doorway? I wonder if we can deactivate the Darkside doorway. Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Right. So the kid that got in there is Nanny's stuff and accidentally trapped herself in that creepy attic. The Darkside. That's both surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the Nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. The plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash. I said it was a scheme, a shame, jeez. I wonder where the Nanny got the occult book from. Anyway, that stuff is hard to find these days. A case of another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Oh, my voice is going to be shot by the time this is over. That was fun. We solved that in about 20 minutes. So my guesses will be through, what? There's 6 cases. We'll probably be through all this in one sitting. Unless they get harder as we go. They probably do a little bit. So we might have time for some more D2. Do some Act 3 in D2. Alright, Tome Alone. Case summary. Dooley suggests a visit to the library. May have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Another good indie game with a good soundtrack. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case, no, I've got some overdue books to drop off. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. Come on now, detective. You're hardly going to arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. Alright, squad car, statue. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least read a book or be wearing glasses or something. Before this was kept a library, this was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh, right. That clears that up. So, how many cases do you think we need to solve? Do you think we get that car doesn't leak in the rain? Keeps us fresh, sharp even. Alright, let's go inside. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like there are places to be. Librarian Doris, you're not charming your way out of this one, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No. Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm and, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Okay, so what do we got? Office, flickering lights. These brownouts seem to have made some frustrating reading conditions. A silence. Shh. All right, let's talk to the librarian. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. Chasing off the readers. And you say this kid is to blame. He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. You know, when you think about it, Ghostbusters, you know, it wasn't about, you know, hauntings or ghosts or other stuff. It was really just about a bunch of guys trying to start a small business and the challenges of therein. Or is it of their of? Of their in? Anyway, you know what I mean. What books did Dooley borrow? He has Rules to Brave 2, Roswell, New Mexico, Where the Aliens Really Experiment on Us, and The Law. What is it and do we really need it? Hey, what happened to the librarian reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take you gave it on the law book. Not in the pictures. What's that you're reading? Skylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. What now? A reverse vampire. You can only come out during the day. At what part? I'm at the part where her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on the night. What happens when he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. What? Sounds awful, detective. All right, goodbye. Need anything else? I'll be here unless I'm not. Okay. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Huh. All right, I guess let's go to the office first here. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fines. I'm going to have to up the ante this time. It was a Skylight calendar. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Just mine now that I think about it. Okay. Let's see. Even the lamp is flickering. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half or a lazy approximation of half. All right, so we've got some scissors. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. Oh, we did. We got a button. All right, so we got a button and scissors. Okay. What else? Anything? A button from an old coat, great evidence, Dooley. All right. Let's take the elevator. An old elevator? Where is the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Let's see. Reading room, hobby. Sci-fi and fantasy children, reception, horror. Broken button. Well, I bet we can use... the button for the fourth floor is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia? Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing in the 4th floor. The 4th floor is here, is there. Just the button is missing. Oh, yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. All right, let's do sci-fi and fantasy. What odd leaves this plant has? What's that? They're just a dead tree where a Doris dries her stock. Don't blink. Don't blink. All right, weird. Let's go to sci-fi and fantasy first. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living in the adventures of Ye Darkside Bailiff and his squire Dooley. Nice. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger until I found out they had to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. Metal strip. Oop, I want to check out these fantasy books. Let's see here. Fantasy books. Glum Tales of the Sad Venturer. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking draughts pieces, though. Let's see. Sci-fi books. Fantastic Orbit, drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own... Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Wasn't that a, Isn't that what Carrie Fisher said she wanted her obituary to say? Fantastic Obit, yeah. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Yeah, I think that's what Carrie Fisher said she wanted to have her obituary read when she died. Nice. How convenient I'd have to expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Received old library card. Library card of some one smug-faced Paul Conway. Thin sheets of foil. All right, let's go to kids section. Little Devon. What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from cover to cover. Oh, is this a suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all about books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. I hope to get a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Now, why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Floating book. I just saw that. Okay. Why do your parents don't love you? Brutal. ABC, as easy as 4, 5, 6. Let's see what else we got. Dinosaur. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. A Viewmaster, I love these as a kid. I'll take that and see if I can find a use. It's times like these I miss walking the beat. Alright, so we got a Viewmaster. Well, I wonder if I can use the Viewmaster to see what's floating there. Bad Baby incites a riot. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. Let's see, you look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Alright, so kid's not talking. So we need to put something in it, huh? Okay, let's go up to the... reading room. Turning duct tape into plants. Make your nethers sustainable. Mannequin. Looks like he's just jumping. You jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Wait a minute, these are prints of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets, rich enough so that he can pay child artists for original works. This guy. Jeez. Alright. Somebody seems to have left some glue here, no duct tape, but